Welcome back to episode 2. Hey, what do you guys think's going on with Nolan Wells, bro? What do you guys like? I need answers. I need answers. Like today. We all need answers today. Ah man. A young man was just killed just like that. Well, let's listen to Flacco. What do you got to say?
These Nolan Wells updates get more unpredictable. Apparently, the evidence that they claim Nolan Wells' family and his team of attorneys didn't have, the race hustling grifters, well, apparently that evidence could be going to a grand jury soon to secure indictments. And then on the other hand, Nolan Wells' friends just keep coming out of the woodworks, and each friend that comes out is probably worse than the other. These people are terrible. Let's address Nolan Wells' best friends who've been speaking publicly, because one of the best friend and family even dispute if they were friends at all. But let's talk about the best friend or the friend that the family actually knows, that, they're confirmed to have been friends. Javon let me down, And it's starting to feel like these best friends that are coming out are compromised. Somebody paid them off, in my opinion, because this just don't make sense at all. Javon, for all intents and purposes, was really great friends with Nolan. Out of all the people who have came forward, Javon is the only friend I saw who posted almost 100 pictures with him and Nolan, like 100. So they had to have been, I guess, some type of close. So because you're that close with Nolan, we expected you to be next to the family during this press conference trying to seek justice, trying to get justice for Nolan. But instead, Javon is on TMZ trying to contradict everything the parents and Benjamin Crump are saying. And I'm asking him why. Why?
It's a contradiction. They're not saying the same thing. One of them is telling the truth. One of them is not. We have to get to the bottom of that. It's important. And then the fact, Reverend Al, that they have this video of an argument.
Let's fast forward this.
Where you think about
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
What he just said is very bad for the other best friend. Let me explain. Javon just said, the person who was screaming and yelling in the video, who was so hostile, we had to remove him from off the island, that was Tristan Shepard. That was the other friend. Now, hold on to what he just said. Don't let go of those words. It was Tristan Shepard who was quote-unquote screaming. And it was Tristan Shepard who was so hostile and so out of control, they had to move him off the island earlier in the day.
Developments tonight in the mysterious death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells. For the first time, one of Wells' friends who was with him during that 4th of July boating trip is speaking out. He is responding to the growing questions surrounding the teen's death and the speculation that has exploded online. Investigators say Wells disappeared during a trip to Horn Island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. His body was found there 2 days later. 16 WABT's Carlos Garcia here now with us with what that friend is saying, Carlos.
They killed him. Welcome to my channel. Wow, I'm sorry. This is all improv. Nothing that I do here is scripted. Welcome to the channel. If you don't know us yet, my name is Nanaanim. I'm trying to break things down. I like breaking current events down. Not only that, I love music. So tonight we're going to do a short stream about the Nolan Wells situation, and then after this weekend, join me while we go to New York. We stream World Cup.
That's right. Well, Nolan Wells' friend says that it wasn't Nolan that was featured in a viral video. Apparently shows several people arguing, but rather it was him engaging in the verbal altercation while Nolan was elsewhere.
I just know I've lost my best friend.
For the first time, a friend who was with 18-year-old Nolan Wells the day he disappeared is speaking out. Tristan Shepard declined to appear on camera, saying he and the others who were on the boat have been receiving threats.
We did no wrong here, and we don't understand how we're getting so much hate behind it. We all cared and loved Nolan, and nobody wanted to see him die. Nobody wanted to see his life be taken so short. short.
Shepard also addressed this viral video that has fueled speculation online. Nolan's parents believed it showed their son involved in a confrontation, but Shepard says it wasn't Nolan, it was him.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he returned to the mainland
Waiting
later
for the
that
logs going to
afternoon
bed.
while Wells stayed behind on Horn Island with a girl
You know it.
he had met that day.
Let's break this down very slowly.
Go ahead, Flacco.
Tristan Shepard was on the boat with Nolan. Tristan Shepard is obviously one of the suspects in Nolan's death because he was on the boat with Nolan and those other white boys.
Talk your shit, Flacco.
Tristan Shepard claims he was Nolan's best friend. That's the first lie. Because the parents have never heard of Tristan Shepard, never seen Tristan.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine the mom and dad of a dead kid are saying that the other kid claiming to be best friends with their dead son is not friends with their son. Imagine that. What's going on?
Tristan Shepard don't know who Tristan Shepard is.
I saw that today for the first time because really a lot of folks who were there have been silent. We saw people taking down their Facebook. It was almost an instant reaction that people
Thank you
went
for the
into
support.
to protect themselves.
And that's it.
But Tristan Shepard described himself as Nolan's best friend. He gave an interview
Leave a
saying
like
that
and a
he was
comment.
the one who was yelling in one of the viral videos that people have been
Much
questioning, and said that it wasn't Nolan in the video, that it was him, and that Nolan met a girl that day that he really liked, even though he never, interacted with this girl before. Her name was Katie. Have you spoken to Tristan since Nolan's passing, and how are you responding to his account of what happened?
So, first of all, we don't know Tristan. We've never met him.
Imagine. Worrying about how my big Jeff video. He just said that's his best friend. You just came on screen and told everybody that was your best friend, and his parents don't even know you. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
So to say, best friend, childhood friend, that's a bit of a stretch. We've never met him.
The best friend claim is a lie from the pits of hell. The parents don't know you. You're not his best friend, in my opinion. Now, the next claim is he left later in the afternoon with the other white boys, and they asked Nolan if he was coming, and Nolan told them he was going to stay behind to talk to Katie. That's what Tristan is saying. But here's the problem with that. Tristan has admitted that was, quote-unquote, him yelling, right? Well, Javon just says Tristan was so hostile. He was moving so irate and so crazy, they had to remove him from the island. So if Tristan was removed from the island earlier in the day, then where is this nonsense that Tristan coming from that he was present and that Nolan told him later in the afternoon, oh, he was going to stay behind on the island to talk to Katie. They left at 4:30. By 4:30, according to Javon, Tristan was off the island already. If that was him yelling, right? Right? See, they came out so fast to try to discredit this video to make their white friends look innocent, and all it did was just throw them under the bus. That was him yelling, right? Cool. If that was you yelling, your homie is saying you was off the island, bro. You got kicked off the island. You was going too crazy. So how you got kicked off the island, but all of a sudden, later in the afternoon, you was with the white boys on the island, and Nolan told you he was going to stay behind. It sounds like you running interference for the white boys.
Yo, Flacco is cooking.
Listen
Yo,
up, parents.
Flacco
Start
is
building
cooking.
generational wealth and happiness for your children in less than 10 minutes. Well,
Bro, listen, if you don't got any questions about this,
It sounds like
I don't want to answer your call. If you don't have any questions about what I'm watching right now,
you're
I don't
running
really wanna chat
interference,
with
bro.
nobody.
It sounds like they put you out here as this mixed half black kid who could come here and say, "Oh nah, we innocent,
Tap the
nah,
screen,
they
share
innocent, they
live."
didn't do nothing." You wasn't there. You was not there. You was not present. You wasn't there in the afternoon. You got kicked off the island. According to Javon, he personally helped get you off the island.
Thank you so
because
much,
you was
4KT.
moving too crazy.
They met that day, and it was kind of one of those things. He did come off that day that he really did like her, but that was the only time they'd ever hung out was at Horn Island on July 4th.
But now
chat. What's up, gang? This boy just got his life taken away for no reason, bro.
Now, even Javon is acting like, well, nah, man, the video was altered. Yeah, I bet, buddy. That's why I say, yo, these kids are not slick enough, man. See, Tristan, if you getting paid, bro, to come out and say these things, I don't know this to be a fact.
Really, yes. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything about this case, yo, Twitch, so beshe.
It's just bro, if you're getting paid to come up, bro, just admit it, man. Hey, man. Now, and your homie, but I'm saying, if she had to call in some favors, oh no, they gonna lock your butt up.
What happened with Nana? What do you mean? What happened with Nana? Yes, yeah.
They're gonna lock your butt up.
Nothing happened to me.
Before they lock up Warren. Trust me. You going first. Oh, no. Them white boys gonna come together and throw you under the bus. So you out here running interference, talking about something you know nothing about apparently, because Javon said, nah, they got you off the island early in the day because you was tripping. And then magically you ended up on the island later in the afternoon claiming, oh no, we told man, all right, man. But this is what I'm talking. When I say, yo, these friends gotta be. This has to be paid. Somebody has to be calling these plays, man. It doesn't make sense at all.
Thank you.
Now, Nolan Wall's family, Benjamin Crump, and attorneys, they met up with the DA. And apparently, this is the first time we've heard of this. Apparently, the DA is talking about taking this evidence to a grand jury and having a grand jury decide on whether or not they have enough to bring charges against Nolan Wall friends.
Good morning. I'm Attorney Ben Crump, along with Attorney Eaton.
Hello, G. Yo, what's good?
We will have a mutual inspection
Appreciate the love, bro.
the cell phone with our experts and their experts. Attorney Eric Hertz is helping lead the investigation team with former law enforcement experts who are going to help us with the cell phone download. So everybody will be able to see at the same time what the cell phone has. We also talked about trying to make sure we dot every I and cross every T. I know that we're getting about 50 calls a day to 100 calls a day from people who were there on that.
Secondly, they say, yo, we'll be presenting this information and information we gathered to a grand jury. So they've already, so the whole accidental drowning is out the window already, bro. They have.
My homie, what's up, James Hustle?
Like, threw that out the window. They initially came out and said, yo, it was no foul play, accidental drowning. Then all of a sudden is, we'll be presented to a grand. You don't present accidental drownings to a grand jury, bro. You only present criminal affairs. Which is why I'm so confused. If Benjamin Crump, if the DA is now saying, okay, they're going to present this to a grand jury, why are the friends coming out on some?
Nice to meet you, brother. I sing from Ghana. Nice to meet you too, Kweku.
Nah, man, he just grabbed one of what's going on. Why are y'all trying to derail this investigation? Why are you speaking to TMZ?
If you're struggling with depression and not feeling the comfort and peace that you need, I invite you to meet with missionaries like me from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We can help you lift your burdens to the gospel of Jesus Christ.
There will be a grand jury that she will turn this case over to once they have collected all the information.
The investigation into the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells is picking.
Pacho, one more request is something to me because I want to talk to you, but only if you are interested in what I'm talking about. I just don't want to be picking people up if they're not interested. You feel me? This is a crazy situation.
Up speed, as it's now being reported this case may be headed to a grand jury, just as newly released GPS data and dispatch audio are raising new questions about what happened in Nolan's final hours. We're going to break it all down and what this can mean right now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Okay, so we have to talk about a huge new phase that we're now entering in the investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. If you recall, 18-year-old college football player disappeared while out boating with friends on the July 4th weekend. They were going to Horn Island. This is off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. His body was found nearby 2 days after he vanished. Now, the family has met with the district attorney, and this investigation, it is now being reported, may be headed to a grand jury. If that is true, we are one step closer to possibly finding out who, if anyone, is responsible for Nolan's death, or whether anyone committed any crimes in connection with this investigation. And to be clear, I'm not saying that's the case, but when you hear the reports that this may be going to a grand jury, that's what you have to be thinking, right? Because when you think of a grand jury and potential crimes, it could mean a whole host of things. But let's not forget, there is still a lot of mystery that needs to be solved here. Key pieces of the timeline seem to be still being debated. Some of the most important evidence hasn't been fully analyzed yet. And we also, and maybe most importantly, we still do not know Nolan's official cause of death. We don't know when the results of the family's independent autopsy is going to be released. Last week, we were hoping to have that update for you on July 10th when the family's attorney.
Yeah, we wonder why. It took what? The body came up, you guys found him on the 6th, you guys did the autopsy later on, and then now it's been almost a week and a half.
Attorney Ben Crump said he'd initially expected to have the preliminary findings, but for now we're still in the dark on them. Crump has said that flight cancellations are causing transfer.
I don't even want to watch this with y'all. I'm gonna have to break this down by myself. Destiny, get away from me. Like, oh, she got it's something's gonna happen. Destiny, I need you to literally get away from me. Stop. Go away. Don't talk to me. I don't want to know you. I don't know you. You're mad weird. You're a fucking stalker. You keep doing this. I'm